I've been doing graphic art stuff for years. I always felt like weird about saying I did graphic arts because no one's ever taught me how to do graphic arts. I haven't watched very much stuff on it. Back when I started doing it, there wasn't anything to watch on it. But I use any program that I want to. And I was always taking that for granted. I just use it. I don't have a gap between the need to learn it and then do what I wanted to do with it. Every single program, graphic arts, music, video, editing, any single program on a computer. The first time I used it was when I had a urge to make something that needed it. So like I needed to learn how to do good video editing. So I read what programs did that. Adobe Premiere, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, but Adobe Premiere was my... So I got on the torrent, found a cracked copy of Adobe Premiere, and made my first video, and it had masking. I cloned myself, and I did I do keyframing that one? I think not long after that, I then started animating simple things, and I just did it. I wasn't, oh man, now I gotta figure this out. Let's find a video. I'm just like, quick as fuck, pushed every button that was in a category that could in any way deal with this thing that I would want to do, or this effect, or whatever. And if I didn't understand a word, I would look it up, and I'd just read or watch something for a couple minutes, and then I'd right away go back to it because the thirst required that I figure it out, not that someone show me how to do it, and it just in my lap works. And I would just go fast, and I would be able to log and remember, and not exactly, so I could just open the program up the next time, and I would know in order to do this, then I would need to click this and click that at first. But without me meaning to, I logged that pretty quick, and I would just take for granted, and I would act in these programs as if I've just used them for years. I have used them for years, but never really anyone. And I've always just told people and been so unfair. Looking back, I've just told people, do this. Come on, what's wrong with you? I mean, I still have my ideas on that one, but it just hit me. I don't, it's just out of nowhere. It feels that way. It feels like almost as if you take for granted the ability to learn something. And I don't stress it because I just take the right tiny bites from the right pieces of the topic or subject or issue. And then I kind of like, I do what an EEG does, and I compare, and I then find the difference, and that's the thing to learn from, or that's the thing to change. It's a data point that I can use as a pivot or around. You can feel if it has value, if it has weight. Anyway, nothing silly. I'm tired. Not that I'm going to go to bed. And what is bed? What is sleep? That's a weird thing I've been kind of coming to terms with. The differences in my sleep are not your normal differences. Good night, me.